Joining me for this one is Stephen Hallworth, and Matthew Stevens has got
Judd Trump
two legs of the Triple Crown on his CV, the UK Championship and a Masters title as well. As for Judd Trump, well, he's got all three.
Yeah, good afternoon, Phil. Good afternoon, everybody. Another really interesting group we was blessed with a fantastic day of snooker yesterday. On paper it looked like it was going to be a great group, and today's looks very similar. I expect a high standard of snooker. Two fabulous players on offer. First up today, Matthew Stevens, Judd Trump. What a nice start to your Thursday afternoon this could be.
It's a frame one.
Black immediately tied up, which is perhaps a good thing from Stevens' standpoint.
Nice try. Oh.
This is the world number 4, Trump, against the world number 44, Stevens.
Oh, it's an easy shot, but
people who are using AI.
nice cue. Judd Trump and Stevens. First frame here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Judd goes about his business today. Of course, this being the first event of the season, these top boys always looking to try and just tick one box as early as possible, get their hands on a trophy. You can bet your money that Judd Trump will be trying his hardest for that. Maybe a good thing as well that he's playing today, because if he wins today's group, or whoever wins today's group, is straight back in action tomorrow.
In terms of the cue ball going deep into bulk, it was a perfectly legitimate safety shot, but Matthew Stevens clearly did not expect the red to find its way over the middle.
Oh.
Trump didn't expect the cue ball to find its way into the pocket. Scratchy start.
Foul हो चुका है.
Yeah, there were two very bizarre shots. Both players there. Matthew Stevens with the safety shot looked a dead set plant towards that middle pocket.
करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा मौका
Obviously
था,
didn't see it, but what a mistake that is from Judd Trump.
ट्रम्प ने यहाँ पर मिस कर दिया, फाउल दे दिया. मुझे बिलीव नहीं हो रहा है.
They've played each other 5 times in the Championship League over the years. Trump has won 4 of those meetings, but they haven't encountered each other in this tournament since 2014.
फिर से यहाँ पर सेफ्टी शॉट खेला.
Actually, not that many meetings between them in other events. Trump leads 3-1 in head-to-heads. He won a Premier League match in 2011. Came back from 4-3 down to win 5-4 in the last 32 of the World Open in 2014. And also beat Matthew Stevens 4-1 in the last 32 of the English Open in 2017. And it's the last time
Nice
they came up against each other in anything.
Yeah, it's quite mad to think that two players that have been on the tour for so long and sort of at the top of the game. There's only 128 players, give or take, on the tour at any one time, and to not draw each other for that length of time is quite strange.
In a ranking event, Stevens' only win over Trump came on quite a big occasion actually. Quarter-final of the World Open in 2013. Prevailed 5-3. And he might prevail today if Trump continues to misfire like this. Not had an impressive start at all.
It was a tough red he was going for there. Played it with an element of safety, trying to stun out from the black, but again, because he didn't get too close to it, hit the pack of reds. But he's not left anything easy for Matthew, so it's just the safety. Got away with one there, did Judd.
अभी दोनों ही सेफ्टी खेल रहे हैं बिल्कुल यहाँ पर, दोनों तरफ से सेफ्टी शॉट खेले जा रहे हैं। अभी तक किसी का भी पॉइंट्स नहीं हुआ है यहाँ पर। देखते हैं पहले कौन पॉइंट्स अर्न करता है यहाँ पर। ट्रम्प यहाँ पर सोचते हुए, पॉसिबिलिटीज़ को जांचते हुए। फिर यहाँ पर एक और सेफ्टी शॉट।
Get a frame like this at any time in any match in any tournament, but most likely a frame of this nature will occur either in the early stages of the contest in the first frame or when it's a decider and the nerves are raw.
Yeah, Judd's taken a couple of attempts on so far, but you just feel that he's going to be patient now, just try and ease himself into this game, as will Matthew. Neither player wanted to take any major risks on so early in a game. We'll have to talk about it, and it applies today. First frames in matches are huge, particularly in this short format. So a couple of matches yesterday where a player had gone 2-0 up and pegged back to a draw, and it made a massive difference come the end of the day, so every frame is so important. Again, Matthew pushing a red towards that middle. He needs some cover. May have just got it.
And now, whoever gets in first will have a bonanza, or should have a bonanza. Reds everywhere.
Yeah, it's a funny frame, and it's one of them, as you say, that if you make the slightest mistake, leave your own attempt at could be end of frame. These balls are absolutely everywhere. How you would usually start a practice session, just chuck them out of the box and just get your arm going. This will be a great chance if someone can get in here. I think that red to middle, just over the left middle there, will cut in if Matthew's not careful with where he leaves the cue ball here, so he wants to try and get as close to that corner of the table as he can.
यहाँ पर अच्छा ट्राई किया था, बट पॉट नहीं कर पाया। थोड़ा सा मिस आउट हुआ ना खुश
He's made
अपने
a
आप से
pretty good shot there. He's got Judd nailed to that ball cushion.
बट क्यू बॉल कुशन पर है
Can't really play a containing safety either because there's so many reds available. He may be forced into something here.
Foul. Nervous. 5.
We saw James Cahill badly miscue from a similar place to that in the first frame against Dave Gilbert yesterday. And for the rest of the contest, he was essentially a spectator.
ऐसा तो मैंने पहले कभी नहीं देखा कि जड ट्रम्प
A total mess.
उनसे ऐसा फाउल हो जाए
Yeah, it's not really the sort of shot you want to be going for so early on in the game. He was going for the long red. Well, again, he was forced into it. A bad miscue has presented Matthew Stevens with a fabulous opening opportunity.
In a situation such as this, often taking the balls in the right order is the main thing.
6.
Yeah, Matthew will just try to tidy up the top end of the table. Just remove those 3 reds if he can, just in case if anything does go wrong throughout the break, that he can have the option to play safe.
जो
Although it's very difficult to see that anything
स्टीवेंस ने किया
could go wrong here. If he could get rid of
देखना होगा
any
कि
red on the
अभी
table, he'd
ट्रम्प
love to
को
get
यहाँ
rid of the
पर
red. It's just to the right of the black spot. If he pops the black, it'll tie the black up somewhat. But no need to think too much about that just yet.
यहाँ पर कितने पॉइंट्स अर्न कर पाते हैं ये
10.
कितने की लीड दे पाते हैं देखना होगा
11.
He's played for pink to middle there, and he could have played that a little bit better. Wanted to be a little bit straighter on this, and it's awkward queuing from the side rail over that red, so he may be forced into playing the black. Not ideal, because the cue ball is running away. I think pink's the shot, but it's a tester.
नाइस स्पॉट
17.
नाइस प्ले
18.
गुड कंट्रोलिंग
23.
So many options. Just leave the cue ball in a zone.
Quite often we see when a player has got a chance such as this, where virtually everything is potable, you can sort of try and be too cute at times and almost question yourself when you're down. It's important to just try and leave your cue ball in an area, give yourself a few options. Of course, as the reds start disappearing, you've got to be a little bit more accurate with your cue ball control, but for now, just keep things as simple as possible. One ball at a time, as they say.
30.
But as far as chances go in opening frames, this is more than ideal. This is exactly how you'd like them, just to settle yourself down.
Just an embarrassment of riches. Can actually lead to indecision when you've got so many choices.
$35. 36. 41. 42.
Continuing to ignore the black because of the red that Stephen mentioned earlier. But he can drop on that particular red right now. Thing is though, the break is so straightforward.
47.
Why take any chance at all? They're all there, and he's only a few pots away from winning the frame.
48.
Yeah, and a great chance for Matthew to set a good target for the break. We saw that come into play yesterday in the group on table 2. So always worth just focusing your efforts
54.
that touch more when the frame has been won. Quite easy to just get a little bit lax and speed up a touch, try and get on with the next frame, but important in this format to try and clear the table.
Yeah, the group yesterday on table 2 was uber tight. First 4 matches, all draws. Then Michael Hull won 3-0 against Ben Wollaston, which meant that
61.
either Xiao Gudong or Zhou Yulong had to win 3-0 in the last match.
62.
At the time, Michael Holt, and it was Xiao Gudong who did it with breaks of 17-19. So they had identical points scored, 5.
68.
Identical frames won loss records, 7-4.
69.
Their head-to-head was 2-2, so it came down to, as Stephen said, a high break. And Xiao Gudong throughout the day, his best was 109. Michael Holt's was 91, and so it was Xiao who got the nod.
76.
And as well, what Matthew's doing here is keeping Judd in his chair. We all know what Judd's capable of. Try and keep him sat there as long as possible.
ऐसे शॉट खेलना बहुत आसान नहीं होते हैं. जुड ट्रम्प यहाँ पर परेशान दिखते हुए.
And it wasn't just the miscue in this frame. He missed a straightforward red early, then went in off.
84.
His most damaging stroke obviously was that violent miscue.
बहुत अच्छी प्लेसिंग. येलो.
93.
Possible 118 break here for Matthew Stevens. As Stephen has explained, when all is said and done, that could be gold dust.
Yeah, with Matthew Stevens
जुड
woke
ट्रम्प
up
यहाँ
this
पर
morning,
हो गए फर्स्ट फ्रेम.
this would have been the chance that he would have dreamt of in an opening frame. You want to get off to a good start in this format, try and get at least a result. At worst, a draw, otherwise you're right up against it. It's been a great first frame for Matthew Stevens.
कभी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें. मिलते हैं लास्ट फ्रेम में गाइस. ओह
111.
Well, that must pack the expensive. Right now, he's just pleased, and rightfully so, to make a century to open proceedings. He leads Judd Trump 1-0.